Welcome everyone. Today, we're going to dive into a beautiful and emotional story hidden inside a small golden coin, the 2000 Sacagawea dollar. This isn't just money, it's history, courage, and the story of a young woman who helped shape a nation. When you first look at the 2000 Sacagawea coin, you'll notice a calm, strong woman holding a baby on her back. That woman is Sacagawea, and the child is her son, Jean Baptiste. At first glance, it might look like just a simple design, but behind this image lies a powerful story of bravery, survival, and trust. Sacagawea was born around 1788 into the Lemhi Shoshone tribe in what is now the western United States. Her early life was far from easy. As a young girl, she was captured by another tribe and later sold to a French-Canadian fur trader named Toussaint Charbonneau. Life was harsh, uncertain, and full of struggle. But even in those difficult times, Sacagawea showed strength beyond her years. Now, imagine this, a teenage girl far from her home, living in a world she didn't choose, and yet her story was just beginning. In 1804, two explorers, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, were leading a historic journey known as the Lewis and Clark Expedition. Their mission was to explore the newly acquired western lands of the United States and find a route to the Pacific Ocean. But they faced a huge challenge. They didn't know the land, the people, or the languages. That's where Sacagawea came in. Even though she was very young and pregnant at the time, Sacagawea joined the expedition along with her husband. Soon after, she gave birth to her son, Jean Baptiste. And here's the most amazing part. Just weeks after giving birth, she continued the journey, carrying her baby on her back through mountains, rivers, and dangerous terrain. Think about that for a moment. A young mother walking thousands of miles, facing hunger, cold, and uncertainty, all while protecting her child. Sacagawea became much more than just a guide. She was a symbol of peace. When Native American tribes saw a woman with a child traveling with the explorers, they understood that this was not a war party. This simple presence likely saved the expedition from conflict many times. She also helped in practical ways, finding edible plants, identifying safe paths, and even helping recover important documents when a boat nearly capsized. Her knowledge of the land was priceless. Without her, the expedition might not have succeeded. And then, there's one of the most emotional moments in her story. During the journey, the expedition needed horses to cross the Rocky Mountains. When they met a tribe to trade for horses, Sacagawea recognized the chief. It was her brother. Imagine the feeling. After years of separation, in the middle of a vast wilderness, she finds her own family again. Because of this reunion, the explorers were able to get the horses they desperately needed. It's moments like these that make her story unforgettable. Now, fast forward to the year 2000. The United States decided to honor Sacagawea by placing her image on a golden dollar coin. But instead of showing her as a warrior or a symbol of struggle, the designers chose something more powerful: her as a mother. The coin shows Sacagawea looking forward with strength and calmness, her son on her back. This design represents not just her role in history, but also her humanity, her love, her courage, and her determination. The coin was minted in Philadelphia, which is why it has the P mark. It was also made to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, but unlike earlier coins, this one had a golden color to make it more recognizable and appealing. But here's the deeper message. This coin tells us that heroes don't always carry swords. Sometimes they carry children. Sometimes they guide others not with power but with wisdom and kindness. Sacagawea didn't choose fame, she didn't seek recognition. Yet today her face is remembered across the world not because of wealth or status, but because of courage, sacrifice, and heart. For kids listening to this story, there's something important to learn. Greatness doesn't come from having an easy life, it comes from how you face the difficult moments. Sacagawea faced fear, loss, and hardship, but she kept going, she helped others, she stayed strong. And that's why her story lives on. So next time you see a 2000 Sacagawea coin, don't just think of it as money. Think of the young mother who walked thousands of miles, who reunited with her family, who helped explorers change history, and who carried her child through it all.